3, 2, 1. Alright. I've tried filming this several times now, and I realized my editing software is all screwed up. So I'm going to do this live in one take. First of all, though, I want to mention I've put out a sample pack. It's a whole bunch of drum sounds that I basically recorded off of the actual drum kit that I own, and then manipulated in a couple different ways, make them like a little beefier and fatter. They kind of have a retro sound to them though, almost like a reimagining of the kind of traditional boom bap drum break kind of deal. So, a lot of the sample packs out there have that kind of typical, really stereotypical trap electronic kind of drum sounds. So if you kind of want to change it up and try something new, I also included some risers and different effects I made like that, because I know how to do that. So maybe I'll do a tutorial on making your own risers and effects and signatures and whatnot later. But so yeah, it's like something like 20 to 30 samples. It's on my Bandcamp. I'll put a link down in the description. But without further ado, this is going to be the first part of a series. Here I have my Studio One open. I have recently gotten a couple other DAWs that I'm going to try out. I'm going to probably start featuring them in videos as well. But this is going to be a series of like little tips, tricks, hacks, and workarounds. And this one I've never seen anyone else post anywhere. I was looking at a lot of producers that are on YouTube. They have like little studio tours, whether it's like in their house or at another facility. And some of the nicer ones are really decked out with a bunch of cool tech. And one thing I noticed was a tablet on their desk that they use as a touchscreen mixing console. I thought that was great, and it kind of slipped my mind for a couple weeks, and then I was looking at the App Store for just like different music related stuff, so that when I'm on the go I can practice keys or whatever it may be. And I came across one for Studio One, like touchscreen mixing console, and basically it said that it works over your Wi-Fi connection and interfaces with the project you have open and becomes your mixing console, instead of going down here and opening up the mix. Oh, there aren't even any channels. I'm just gonna throw some on so that you can see what I'm talking about, right? So this is like your mixer. But so I go and I install it right on my tablet, and then I realize, like, I read the fine print. You have to have like the pro version, which there's like different grades. There's like the artist, something else, and then the pro version. And I'm at the free version at the very bottom. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Not only do I think I have a workaround for this, but I also kind of believe in that. I think that for those on a budget that want to start getting into music, they should be able to like easily have access to what works, So I thought I'd pass this along since I figured out how to do this. Like I said, I've never seen this anywhere. So up in the left corner, on the right corner is my face, whatever, but the left corner, see, it's my logo. That's actually my tablet screen. So here's how I did this for free. There's a few different apps I found that allow you to turn your tablet into a second monitor. The cool part to me is that the monitor, it's still a tablet. It retains its touchscreen values or properties, what have you. So then I'm like, wait a sec. This is so easy. I know exactly how to work around this. So all you have to do is open up your mixer. There's a button here to pop it out. Bam. Well, obviously, like, you have to drag it over, but like it would come up on your main screen popped out. But oh god, I can't see what I'm doing here. So anyway, it comes up on your main screen, you can maximize it. You can. There's another icon somewhere. Oh my gosh, I'm leaning in because of this light. It's too bright. Somewhere though, you can make all of these like different buttons. Like you can customize what shows up here and change the size of things. Like where is it? There's one to make all like everything like super small or super big. Like here you can get rid of that if you're not going to use it. Like you can just change what's on it really quickly here. Oh yeah, so there's like skinny and fat. Yeah, what did I just do though? Oh my gosh. Like you probably don't need these inserts up here, whatnot. So you can make it huge, and then all you have to do is drag it over to your tablet. I mean, this obviously looks ridiculous. It's all stretched out, but bam. Hello? Okay, boom, full screen. Now, here's my mouse. I'm gonna put it over here where I can't reach it. Watch the tablet screen using my hand. Touch screen. Oh god, there you go. Touchscreen mixer. Now it's a little bit laggy with the Splashtop because it's going over your Wi-Fi, but at the same time, it's like local area connection, so it's not too laggy. And I think one of the projects I had open, I got these channels to be like a little fatter, so the faders were easier to touch. But then again, this is a Galaxy S3 tab, which is kind of old. There's a lot of like bigger tablets on the market that are more common now. That's been the trend with like all mobiles, it seems. But yeah. So yeah, I can like literally just, you can use it for automation too. Like you have a friggin' mixing board. I recommend having like a case for your tablet, help it like stand up, but obviously you don't like really need it. You can even just have it in your lap and be mixing. Yeah, just like that's the thing with like automating. When you're like just starting with a program like this, you can't really like get too in depth with automation as far as like whether it be mixing or like for applying effects and different processing. So I think it's kind of cool. I didn't really go into depth in this video about how to change like which panels of the mixer view are there, but you can like really simplify it down. Yeah, I have a couple other hacks, but this is the only one that I saw about getting around that paywall. So if you're up and coming and trying to get started on a budget, I recommend it. Like I said, I have a sample pack with a bunch of drums and a couple effects that I've made. There's like a couple bass sounds and stuff too. And yeah, this is how to use Studio 1.3's tablet as a mixing board function without paying for it. Hope you enjoy, and if you don't use Studio 1.3, I hope it applies to something else that you use, whether that be like Traction or Cakewalk, the other two free DAWs that I'm about to be trying out, or whether it be some other system that you're using. At the very least, being able to use a tablet as an extra monitor if you don't have a second monitor is pretty useful for a lot of different reasons. And yeah, that's about all I want to really say about that right now. So there's a wireless one called Splashtop, I think, or no, SpaceDesk is the wireless one, and there's a wired one put out by Splashtop called Wired X Display. I think those are the two free ones, but there's a bunch of ones you can pay for that have more functionality. Anywho, this has been the first of a series of hacks, workarounds, tips, and tricks from your boy Leopard Moth. I'll catch you later, and yeah, carry on creating. See ya. Oh, snap. Oy.